So you rolled a mage warrior. Good job. It is highly considered the best warrior class. Whenever you put a mage into something, as you see with the mage archer, it is going to usually raise the tier of the class. So what the mage does with the warrior, it gives them extra survivability and sharpens their weaknesses against resist. So when you're going to have low resist. If you take a look, I mean, my decked out warrior doesn't even have a million resist. Uh, the issue there is that, I have all this gear infused with warrior stuff and DS and everything, so my resist is not high. I don't know why I have a strength gem in there. Whatever. And why I have. Oh, okay, yeah. Because I was switching that off with my warrior, with my archer. That's why. Anyway, they're just not going to have any resist. So Magic Shield comes in, and it's able to give you damage mitigation to go in against magic users. Now, because you kill so quickly and you hit so hard, you're able to just go in against magic users and wipe them out. And with rotating shields, you're able to block the projectiles. Usually most magic users will shoot projectiles, so that gives you an extra line of defense. But even if, you still have a good amount of damage mitigation. So that allows an extra layer of survivability with the warrior mage. Now, the warrior mage is a great farmer. Just an awesome farmer. In fact, I started farming with my warrior mage more than my regular mage because he could just go in and kill stuff so quickly. And AoE anyway. And more so than my bleed mage because of whirlwind. As you can see, you just teleport around and plow through stuff. And now you're seeing all this as physical. Like, well, that's impressive, I guess. It's just physical damage, so you're not really posing a threat. True, but let's go take a look at MT5. What they can do against MT5. So, let's go over here. And as you, if you watched my other video, I stated that it's very difficult for the warrior archer to farm MT5 because of the lack of resist and no real defense when it comes to magic. It's not true with the mage warrior because of that extra layer of damage mitigation all the way around. So you can tell that they just go in and can simply plow through stuff. And that is what really makes them so great as farmers. They, unlike the mage and the mage archer debate, this is really the best farming build, no doubt, and you can get a lot of AoE damage with it. There's really no comparison. So I would, if you're going mage archer, focus on farming. I mean, mage archer, what the hell? If you're going warrior mage, jeez. If you're going warrior mage, focus on farming. And so that means putting crit in all your gear. So you want to have at least 3 DSs, and it's going to get your critical up to 100. Now, with that much power, you do not need a guillotine to farm because you're going to be 1 or 2 shotting things, so it doesn't matter. The only time the guillotine's going to come in handy is if it's over, if something takes over 3 hits. So 1 to 2 hits, doesn't matter. You don't need a guillotine. So here, have my crit all in there. and Burden of the Damned. You can choose just about anything. I put a bone necklace in there because I didn't want to have mana problems, but I probably really don't need it. I don't know, but I didn't really maximize my gear. I mean, if you look, I'm still using a tier 5 Astral Jamatsun, and that's just because that's what I found. And I really didn't need to maximize gear with this guy because I only needed to get it to a certain point to where I could 1 and 2 shot things in R 14, 15, and 16. So the Warrior Mage put all crit and just run in and kill things. The other great thing about being a Whirlwind Warrior Mage farmer is all you have to do is put 2 claymores into infusions and you have max run speed. And putting 2 claymores into your infusions is going to be great for you anyway because it's giving you extra points in the whirlwind. So it's like a combination, kill 2 birds with 1 stone. It's great. So you take care of your run speed, you're up in your whirlwind, and you don't need guillotine, so you don't need to put that in anywhere. So you're really able to focus on damage with the Warrior Mage. Now, as for your abilities, you're going to want to max out Bash and Sweep. I mistakenly, y'all, I've done so much of this that my brain has become fried. I can't even say the right combinations, but because I've talked so much. But I mistakenly said in my Warrior Archer to max out Sweep. Don't max out Sweep and Warrior Archer if you're watching this, and I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention, and I know double attack doesn't benefit from Sweep. But anyway, with the Warrior Mage, if you're going Whirlwind route, max out Bash, max out Sweep, max out Rotating Shields, max out Stone Skin, and max out Whirlwind. If you want to put a point into Redemption, go for it. That's an option when you're farming to put that in there. If you don't have a bone necklace, it'll help keep your mana up and everything like that. Over in the Mage Tree, max out Magic Shield, put points into Teleport until it costs no mana, and if you want to, put something in Frozen Aura. You're really going to have a lot of extra points when it comes to the Warrior Mage because there's not a lot of abilities that you really need. I mean, you don't need Charge. You don't need any of this shit. I mean, I had all these extra stuff, and I was just fucking around with different things, so you see my points just scattered and in weird-ass places, but that's because I didn't really need them. So you only need to focus on a few things and get that up, and then you can just go to town, and you can mess around with other stuff. So there's a lot of versatility with the Warrior Mage. A great ability to kill stuff, great ability to mitigate damage and go in against magic users and wipe them out. Physical is no problem with the massive increase that you get to Stone Skin. I mean, look at that, 1,000. It's at 46 and it's increasing armor by 1,000. So I mean, with no real, with nothing really, I'm at, what is that, 16 million armor? And I'm not even really trying. So yeah, physical damage doesn't really bother the Warrior Mage, and Rotating Shields is going to block projectiles. Magic Shield's going to do that damage mitigation, but this is hands down the best farmer for a warrior. Hands down the most versatile warrior, and it's able to get you pretty much anywhere. The only issue you're going to come into is bosses. Bosses will be an issue because Whirlwind just does not hit as hard as double attack. And when you're doing double attack with bleed, you're able to take down bosses a lot more quickly because it is a single target ability. And if that's the case, you might want to, if you're trying to beat Crawl or something, you might want to switch to a double attack build just to beat them. But this is more of a farming build, AoE farming build. Oh, one more thing. The resist problem does come into play when you get up in higher levels and higher Rs when it comes to flame aura or kamikazes, you know, the guys that blow up. They can burst you down, and flame aura can wear you down really quickly, even if you have, you know, a high level magic shield, because your resist is so low, the magic shield can only do so much. So keep that in mind. If you see flame aura, you want to teleport in, teleport out, teleport in, teleport out if you need to use a potion to heal up. So it's kind of like a hit and run guerrilla tactic against flame aura and against kamikazes. Teleport in, you know, hit them with whirlwind, teleport out. So that's going to be your your best bet with fighting those guys. Other than that, there's not a real issue. I've never really come to a key that I'm like, oh shit, I'm fucked. There's no way I can do this, because you can go in and out, and really, if you play smart, you can really beat just about any key within reason. I mean, if you go into like a R22 key, I mean, obviously you're gonna get curb stomped, but you know what I mean. It's 14, 15, 16, even 17. You'll be fine if you play smart. But Warrior Mage, awesome choice. Awesome choice. It is so much fun to play, especially with Crit Whirlwind. And yeah, get your gear up, go in, and just rip through shit and have fun.